Hello, 5 and W, and it's time for another maths lesson. So today, we're in year 5 now, we're looking at numbers beyond the thousands. I'm going all the way up to 1 million. A little challenge for you to start off our lesson. There are 3 numbers here: digit, value, and figure. And this is what I would like you to do with them. Can you see this little picture here? You put them you go word by word. So let's start with digit first. So you put digit here. Can you see where it said the word is? Excellent. Then you need to go around all of these different ones and do them all. So first, you need to give a definition or use it in a sentence. So you might need to research that. Suggest a synonym and an antonym. Again, you may need to research it. Draw a picture of it. Describe it without saying the word itself. So, for example, if I was describing water, I might say a wet material that makes up most of the earth. Give examples of similar spellings and rhyming words and act it out. So I'd like you to do that. All those things for digit, then all those things for value, then all those things for figure, and then come back to me. So pause the video here. Brilliant. If you went and did all those things, you should have a really, really good understanding of the vocabulary that we're going to need to be using in today's lesson. So, as I said already today, we're going to be looking at numbers all the way up to 1 million today. So you can't talk to your partner, but I'd like you to try and answer this and write it down. When in your everyday life, and you can do this as a list, a bullet point list, do you come across or use numbers or see numbers up to 1 million? Pause the video here. Excellent. Welcome back. There are loads of times you'll see money up to 1 million. If you're very, very, very lucky, it could be because of money. You could see it as the price of a very expensive house or a very expensive object. You might see it in world populations. You might see it in lots and lots of objects. There are lots of times that you will see things up to 1 million. It's important to be able to read and write numbers up to 1 million. This is what I'd like you to do to help you today. Here is a place value grid up to 1 million. And to help you, I'd really like you to copy it onto a bit of paper so you can use it for reference throughout today's lesson. So off you go and pause the video here. Excellent. So if you ever get stuck, look back at your place value grid and it should help you out. So today we're talking millions, 100,000, 10,000, and the ones that we're really familiar with, thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. Let's have a look at an example with 4-digit numbers first, because we're really, really familiar with 4-digit numbers. So look at the number in the green box. Can you read this number? If you can, which of these columns is the largest in value? Which of these columns is the smallest in value? And when you look at the digit 5, what value is it? What is it really worth? It's not worth 5, is it? For a clue, look at the column it is in. Pause the video here. Welcome back. Now, biggest column, the largest value, is always the one the furthest to the left. So today it is our thousands. The one in the smallest is always the one the furthest to the right. So today it's our ones, and it will always be our ones, let's face it. Now, what value does the digit 5 have in this number? It's in the thousands column, so it's worth 5,000. Written 5000. Give yourself a tick if you got all of those right. Let's have a look at another example. 2095. Have a look at a number, not as words, as an actual number. 2095. Which word do you say when there's a comma? And what happens when there is a 0 in the number somewhere? What is the point of a 0? Think back to last year. Pause the video and answer those questions. Welcome back. Now, hopefully you realised that when there was a comma in the number, we said the word and. And you should remember, hopefully, that 0 is a placeholder. It means that there are no hundreds in this number. Okay, let's have a quick break. Today, for our break, I would like you to, oh, you've done these with Mr. Butcher, so you should remember how. I'd like you to hold the plank for 20 seconds. That's a tricky challenge.